Hi everyone, Amanda here, and I am a Close to My Heart maker, and I'm taking on the Craft IQ challenge for the first time for August. And our challenge is to add these 7 things. So one photo, pattern paper background framed with cardstock, fussy cutting, add a pop of yellow or orange or both. We needed to have polka dots, have multi-font title, add a bow, and a flag. So I chose the Isabella papers as my paper of choice. I just think they work really well with this photo that I had. And I had done a layout, actually, if you want you can go look at it on my channel, of these same like photo shoot of our oldest. And I had this one extra 5x7 photo just laying around my desk, and this challenge came out and it said one photo. I have never done just a one photo, one page layout. So I was like, all right, I have a cute photo. How could anything go wrong? So that's what we did. My flags are here, the love and beautiful, love and beautiful. I just thought that would make a cute little banner along the top corner. And then these flowers I colored in orange, kind of trying to be the pop of orange, but also pull out the Winnie the Pooh that's on her dress. And those are from an Isabella stamp, scrapbook stamp. The sweet memory and the real memory, or real moments, are my 2 different fonts, and they come from 2 different stamp sets. And at first I was like, no, they're the same font, but if you look at the T, they are different. So I did the dry fit, and now I'm going to go ahead and adhere everything down. So this circle I just cut with the Cricut, and I'm making sure that it's centered, and I'm looking at the lines on the Versamat for that. And I did ink all the edges of all the papers, including the background paper, with paprika ink, and that's kind of, again, just that orange pop. And you can't necessarily see it, but to me it helps frame things out and gives everything a little bit of a dimension. And I cut little flags on these 2 strips, and I just thought there were zip strips. One's a zip strip and one's a piece of paper, and I just thought that they would add some fun to this layout. And as I was dry fitting it, when I first created it, I felt like my photo was floating, and so that's why I added this little extra yellow banner to hold my photo. And originally the photo was going to be away from the straps, or the stripes on the left hand side, but as we progress here I realized, no, I want to tuck that up right over next to the title, so that's what I did. So we have the first one photo, pattern paper background framed by cardstock. I hope this counts. My fussy cutting is, I did fussy cut the stamped flowers, and I colored those in with the tri-blend markers. So number 1 and number 2 are done. I have my pop of yellow. There's a lemon in one of the flowers, plus my yellow cardstock, and there's orange flowers. My polka dots, I don't know if you caught it when I was doing the dry fit, but I found a ribbon that had polka dots on it. So that's how I'm introducing polka dots, is that'll be the ribbon on for the banner in the upper right corner, plus I'll make my bow out of that same ribbon. So it's not in your face polka dots, but it's definitely there. And if you haven't, when I make my little clusters of embellishments, I like to have some dimensions. So some are pop dotted and some are just adhered straight down. And when I had done the original layout of the banner, I had done love, beautiful, beautiful, love. So it wasn't every other one. And I think in hindsight, I wish I would have remembered that and done it that way. But this turns out fine, and I don't think anybody's going to notice the difference other than you now and me when I look at this layout. But this layout is going to Grandma's book, so it's not going in my album, so that's why I felt that I could use the same photo again. So there's my polka dot ribbon up there, and I'm adhering my banners, and I'm just kind of giving them little curling the ends of them up so that it looks like they're more in the breeze and flying away. And I needed to just space them to make sure that I had space enough for everything. I didn't do it on video, but when I went to go take what I call the beauty shots so that I could do a flyover of the video, or of the layout, excuse me, I realized that I wanted something more. I wanted some sequins. So you'll see when we get to the end of the video that there's actually sequins on the top of each of those little flags, and then I also scattered some around my flower clusters. Just tying out the ribbon here, and I'm going to tuck this up in under my title cluster. and just fussing with it a little bit. So it's funny, sometimes I get bows and I'm like, yeah, it's fine, it's a bow, move on. And other times I fuss with it. So apparently today was a fuss with it day. And how I like to attach threads and bows like this is I use part of a glue dot, adhere the bow to it, and then I take it off with my piercing tool, and that just allows me to be able to slide it under embellishments and kind of tuck it up under in, and then you just roll the piercing tool and let the glue dot stay on your layout. I'm going to add some journaling lines here in the bottom corner, and again, like I said, this is for Grandma's book, so I told the story of the layout in my book, my double page, but here it is. I love using the white gel pens, and I will clean up the eraser marks before I send this off to Grandma, and you can see the sequins. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and here's another video that you might be interested in. Have a blessed day.